Good morning, I'm Melisa Idris. Welcome to BFM Morning Headlines. Today is Friday, the 25th of April. Now, taking a look at all the front covers today, there seems to be a religious theme across most of the front pages. Now, I'll start with the Star, talking about one of the most divisive issues of the country, Hudud. The Star quotes Prime Minister Najib Tun Razak saying that, "Not now, we're not ready." He's saying that both Muslims and non-Muslims are not ready for Hudud because we don't have a full understanding of the criminal laws. Now, he's also saying that his government, BN of course, is not against it in principle. Now, what I found interesting is that Barisan Nasional is made out of many component parties, Gerakan being one of them, who have threatened legal action against the implementation of Hudud. NST going the same way, saying that the government is not rejecting Hudud just yet. This seems to be the way the mainstream papers want to spin this story. According to NST, again, also the question of understanding comes up. Now, my question again is then, who decides what the level of understanding is? Who gauges when we are at that level of understanding? Do we need to take a test to find out how much we know about Hudud and the criminal laws associated with it? There's also one on Sinar Harian talking about, again, government tidak pernah halang Hudud. Berita Harian has gone with Ustaz Kazim Ilyas, who is a freelance speaker on this. He says kerajaan tak kufur. Now, he seems to be legitimizing or validating the government's position, saying that just because the government hasn't implemented it doesn't mean that they're against it. So they're not really saying yes, but they're not saying no either. Now, kufur means, in direct translation, to be in disbelief, or the adjective for being kafir. So in this case, he says kerajaan tak kufur. The Sun is looking at the various ways Hudud will be implemented and the issues surrounding it. Now, they're also looking at the different forms of punishment under Hudud, including amputation. The Malaysian Medical Association says that it is against the Kelantan government's plan to use surgeons to amputate the limbs of criminals. Now, my question is then, if you don't use surgeons to amputate limbs of criminals, who's going to do it? These are all difficult questions surrounding the issue of Hudud. So Harian Metro has a religious theme as well, going on the front cover. Two very pretty girls on the front cover. This one is about a young girl who recently passed away. She, while being buried, her grave was shining, had a light, so this story is making the rounds on the internet. Now, Felicia Yap is the ex-Playboy model who has been making headlines for putting on a tudung. She is now saying that she wants to convert to Islam on her birthday, which incidentally falls during the fasting month. So she's looking forward to that. Before I wrap things up, I just want to give a quick shout out to my mom, who alerted me to this story in the Star. Marry for health. Apparently, research now says that marrying is good for the heart. I hear you loud and clear, Mom. Thanks for the shout out. That's all I have for you today. Come back and join us next week. But till then, have a great weekend. I'm Melisa Idris for BFM Morning Headlines on BFM 89.9, the business station.